Good morning and what's going on? Welcome to another Subie Shaves video with me on a beautiful day. Hashtag Team All Blade and hashtag No Blade Left Behind. Come on in, throw me a Subie smile, and all I gotta say is squad goals. Thank you for being here, for clicking in today's video, and for joining me. Hopefully wherever you're tuning in from, you've got something cold in your head, you're sitting in a comfy chair, and you're ready for a shave. I've got just over 5 days, almost 6 days of growth. We're calling it the shave of the week at this point, and I'm really excited because we're gonna be shaving off with some stuff I cannot wait to use. We've got the fully rhodium plated, I'm absolutely thrilled, brass proof razor in hand today, just finished by Matt over at Razor Emporium shop. Can I just give him a huge shout out for taking my brass proof razor and taking it to the 12 on the shine level. Look at this thing go. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. And for everybody out there that wants to take their proof to the next level, right? Their brass reserve proof razor all the way up to the top tier ultra premium version. This is the way you gotta go with it. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm thrilled to have the chance to talk about, to use, and to honestly try out for the first time ever the brass proof reserve razor coated in rhodium. Oh, it's going to be awesome. I'm thrilled to talk about kind of the process to do that, the experience of doing that, and how the performance is impacted, and how the shave is, kind of influenced, either if it's upgraded or not, whether it's the same great shape I've always gotten, right? I'm really, really thrilled. I'm honestly really excited, and I think this just stamps the proof's name in a little bit more premium of a finish. Oh, it should be phenomenal. We're also going to be diving in and kind of talking a little bit about Pinky's Marshmallow Madness and Gumball Head. I'm absolutely thrilled because these are two very unique scents that I think play extremely well together from Alien Shave. They're both very premium. We've got vanilla marshmallow, and then we're mixing that up today with a little bit of the cooling WS23 in the Gumball. It's actually like a Gumball scent. It smells like gum, right? But then you're mixing that up with a little bit of a barber shop finish. It's a beautiful splash, and it's got a balm consistency, so it's thicker, it's really dense, it actually plays really nicely. And today we're going to see if the actual scent, right, the vanilla scent behind Pinky's Marshmallow Madness mass and overwhelms the Gumball scent. I don't know if it will or not, but I can tell you this, when I have them all whipped up next to each other and on the face, all I'm getting is sweet, creamy, rich. To the actual vanilla scent of this reminds me of when you open up like a bag of marshmallows right before you do like a marshmallow roast. That initial, when you open up and it, all this kind of goes up into your face, really nice, really fun scent. It's just very playful. I feel like it's a gourmand scent. It's something I would definitely eat if I could get like that at the store, right? That's something I would be opening up and eating in the store. Very candy-esque, very much. It smells like marshmallows, and then that gum scent combined. Oh, and then the lather today. I want to mention this. I did this with the LEAFSHAVE bowl and brush. You can just get this combo over at their website. This just barely released, and I've had a lot of fun using it. It's a really, I would say, convenient option if you're looking for something that's like modernized. They've actually created a little reservoir here, a little water reservoir. You fill this up with water. 2 scoops is how I do it, like based on their recommendations on their website. And then you just slowly lather it using a dry brush. And for everybody out there that's like a pro, somebody you've been wet shaving for years, right? Longer than I've been alive, as I've been told several times. I know that may sound weird, and it was weird to me too, but it does work. It does appear to really produce a great, rich, dense, thick, easy, very manageable lather that's consistent and that I think anybody can produce. And I think that's really important because LEAFSHAVE really emphasizes on newbie shavers, right? People that have never done this before, creating their very first lather. It can be intimidating, and having the option of you fill up the water reservoir, you swirl it around in your bowl until you get a nice rich lather every single time. I like that. I think that was a really cool concept, and I think it works really nicely. It can be improved, of course, as far as building your lather and getting it perfect, but from a day-to-day consistency purpose, I really enjoyed it, and it's been awesome, especially with the goat base. Especially, that's all I got to say, with that goat base. Oh, it was really good. Okay, let's dive in here. Let's talk a little bit about this, why most of you are probably here, right? If you've been over on my Facebook, if you've seen my Instagram post, everybody was saying, Subie, that's really shiny. Is it stainless steel? I hate to inform you, I hate to make you all all sad here. It's not stainless steel, but I have a feeling that it's really going to offer an advantage for people looking for a stainless steel option that doesn't exist from the Proof Razor company, right? You have the brass razor from them, you have their standard aluminum razor, and then you've got, of course, if you had the option, if you had the advantage of having the opportunity to jump on our personalized anodized aluminum Subie razor, right? That I just can't get enough of. You know I love the brand, you know I love the quality of the shave, and honestly, all of them shave really, really well. The brass proof, I would say, fits more in the standard safety razor category. If you're going through the website saying which one of these is for me, Subie, let me know. I need to know, is the benchmark, is it the standard whiskey razor, or do I jump up to the reserve? I'm just going to say this is my opinion here, but if you're a safety razor user on the daily, right, you love safety razors, go with the brass razor. It's going to feel much more like a standard safety razor. If you're coming from a cartridge razor and you want it to feel like a cartridge shave, go with the aluminum. That added weight kind of changes the shave. It changes the performance of the shave, and it's going to make it feel like, you know, this is really light. It's going to make it feel very much like a cart. You have a lot more, I would say, nimble head, and you have a lot more like ability to push and press and do more of the standard cartridge bad safety razor habits, right? That actually work really well with this razor. The brass razor, I will call this out, it does have a little bit more bite from the weight, not necessarily from the head angle or from the blade, because those are all the same, but what you're getting is the added 3 times the weight from the standard razor, and because of that, the pressure you get from just the downwards like angle really adds to the performance. Now, what we've done is I reached over to Matt and I said, can you do like modern razors? Could you do the Proof razor for me in RHODIUM? And he said, I'm pretty sure. Let me give it a try. So I sent it over to their team to see what they could do with it. And I know I reached out to Proof and I said, I think this is something you guys should like work with Matt on, because I think it came out phenomenally. And I think people would actually like to order it directly from you guys or with Matt as a collaboration, like directly, because I think that this is something that they would really like sell well, because I think a lot of people do not want the raw brass razor, right? Raw brass is going to patina and it's going to have that color change, and if you don't maintain it, and it's also going to rust. And I want to call that out because I had some people reach out and said, my razor is rusting. Well, yeah, brass will rust, right? It'll tarnish and get green rust. So this is going to prevent that from happening. It's going to essentially stamp the razor and like coat it, right? It's going to coat the razor in a lifetime material, which is really beautiful, really great, that has a lifetime warranty. Can I just mention that again? Lifetime warranty on your beautiful coating. And the prices are going to kind of vary because they do offer multiple finishes over at Razor Emporium. They offer like an $80 nickel finish all the way up to $150 rhodium finish. So depending on your budget and what you want the razor to look like, they have some real cool options over there. One of the things I really appreciate about Matt over at Razor Emporium is it's very like transparent. Hey, this is what we have. We're going to take photos of the items. We're going to release the photos to you, and then you can kind of see the progress that's gone through and what we're able to do. They're very transparent about like if the razor comes in like less good quality, they can only do so much, right? There's only so many miracles they can perform. And the razor from you can see here from Proof, it does have some like machine marks, and they still exist with the coating, which really shows you how thin this coating really is. So it's not going to drastically change shave angles or do anything like that. It's just going to protect that metal and really make it shine. Oh, thank you so much, Matt, for making this razor a possibility for me on the daily. Something I just wanted to say out loud from my heart to you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to try to do something so unique. I know that Matt reached out and said that they do, Rockwell, they do a lot of other brands, but I think there's something special about something so unique, and seeing it coated, I think just takes it to the like 9th level, 10th level. Oh, it's so cool. All right, let's start the head shave. 2 Derby Premium Blacks, Subie stacked together, 2 full blades. You guys see this? It is so smooth. On the face, the only thing I notice, right, is again, the longer handle is a little bit trickier to do on like around my neck area. My face absolutely loves the brass proof. Take a look here. I'm going to show you guys kind of what 5 days of growth looks like with just a couple swipes. And I think that really is the testament to the razor, because I've had so many people reach out to me and say, Subie, does it work on like 5-6 days? Can I use this as a weekly razor? razor. Take a look here. I absolutely love the razor as like a weekly shaver. It's kind of become like my standard typical. I used to shave every day, every second I got. And unfortunately, that has kind of changed now being a new dad, right? My life has changed so drastically over the course of the last 4 months. Our baby will be 5 months old. It's our first child. It's our only child, fingers crossed. And because of that, my schedule's just really become very, very thin. Very, very thin. And I've noticed the opportunity to shave only comes when I hire a babysitter. So we have a grandma that's willing to help on some days. And so having her be here makes it so that I can do the channel and shave with you guys. And that means that I am actually able to test things like this on a lot of growth. Very efficient, very easy razor to use. Again, this is one of those ones that I really feel like if you are a standard safety razor user, you are coming from like, you know, a 3-piece DE razor and want to experience what a pivoting dynamic razor will feel like, go with the brass. The brass feels so much like more like a safety razor. It takes off the lather a little different. It feels a lot different. And I actually think it holds the weight and I mean the heat a little bit better than the aluminum one. I mean, this razor is really warm from just dunking it in warm water. My buddy over on Instagram and here is a fellow subscriber. I just want to give him a shout out. Mike has been doing a ton of testing with proof razors, owns the majority of them, has always mentioned on his reviews recently he has a hard time getting right here. And I think what is happening, and I think for all of us head shavers out there, this area is really tough. Look at this beautiful, you see this? How like crisp that line is. It's pretty tough to do. I just fold my ear down. I understand not everybody can do that, but the real trick to it is I don't let the razor pivot on that spot of my head. What I do is I just let the razor, I go like this, but then when I come in here, I do not let the razor pivot at all. I don't flex down. I just do this. And that right there is able to get me a completely BBS shave around my ears. No problems, no issues, no fussing around. Take a look. Beautiful, absolutely smooth as smooth gets. I do think that the RHODIUM plating honestly, like has changed maybe just one aspect of the razor. I think that the actual bar of the razor originally felt a little rougher. And I think that with the plating, the rougher spots have kind of disappeared and it just feels much more like rounded, right? It feels more smooth. I didn't polish my brass razor and I'm sure if you polished it, that probably would help too. I feel like it actually makes the razor go from like a more machine fill, if that makes sense to all you safety razor users out there. Like it feels kind of like a machine razor in its standard form, all the way up to something that feels very, very finished, very premium. Look at the lather coming off my face here. It's thick, it's dense. That Alien Shave goat milk base is really great. Great protection and absolutely I just love the unique scent profile to it, right? It's got this really unique, very fun, playful, kind of like almost reminiscent to your childhood. Takes you back to the memories of being like, you know, younger. And I know for me, younger is not that long ago, so I really like that. Like it's like last week when I was out roasting marshmallows with my buddies around a campfire, right? That's what we do on our weekends. We sometimes will just sit around a fire, sit and chat and catch up, and there were marshmallows involved. And so having that kind of take me back to the weekend is really fun. It's really cool. And I just want to give them a huge shout out again. Great performance and slickness from the razor and just absolutely protecting my skin from this beautiful, little bit heftier, you notice I'm not going quite as fast as I do with the Subie, right? The Subie razor, I go a lot faster. This razor, I take my time, I go a little slower and I let the weight of that razor really just connect to my skin. For all you out there that are saying, well, Subie, how different is it versus their standard aluminum? It's pretty different. I would say it's a different feel across the skin. It's definitely a massive different feel as far as like the weight to pressure that you're putting down. I'm putting almost zero pressure down to get an absolutely flawless BBS to the bone shave with very little effort. And I love that because it's like autopilot for me. But at the same time, right, it gives me that feeling of, man, I'm using something so premium. I'm using something that is just beautiful. That's really a one-off for me. And I just love that. I just love the way it shaves. And I just want to give the Proof guys a huge shout out and a massive thanks for hosting the giveaway for the brass razor and for offering the brass razor. I know for a long time they were hesitant to do other metals. And so I was like, I really hope we see brass. Brass came out. I was freaking out. And then we won the giveaway, which was crazy. And now they're actually doing it as like, per our discussions and our kind of our shaving experience, they're actually offering that razor. And I know $250 is a lot of money. I am not saying it's not. And I want everybody to understand, like, this obviously is going to be cost preventative for a lot of the people out there looking for a head shaver. I want you to know that if that is the case for you, don't be that alarmed. They do offer cheaper razors that do offer pretty much the same performance. It may be a different shave. And I want to call that out because it does feel different. That's all I have to say. It's a smoother experience. It's a lot more, I would say more premium. It feels more premium. The hefty, like different angle on the handle, different weight from the handle is really, really great. And it does offer like a different angle as I'm not pressing, right? Because the razor just does it by itself. For everybody out there that's looking for a razor that's dynamic by itself, right? Because that weight is just pushing down. This right here is phenomenal. Look at the freaking shine here. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Wow. Yeah, it's a little bit, look at this. It's a little bit slippery. That is my biggest complaint. It was my biggest complaint all along with the razor. I'm actually using a little alum, and alum makes this razor super grippy, but it is a little bit, just a tiny bit for us head shavers. This razor is soaked, covered in soap, right? For us head shavers out there, it's a little bit like lackluster in the grip department. That's just my only grievance with the razor. It was my only grievance for, since day one. And I think it's actually done because manufacturing obviously is a lot easier to do with that shape that they currently offer. Man, beautiful shave, absolutely gorgeous shave, totally unique shave. And I love that I'm not over here scrubbing the razor off, trying to get the patina off so I can use it again tomorrow. This is gonna hold its weight in value in gold, right? It's gonna hold its weight as far as like being able to be used on the daily without having a lot of like buildup or problems. And at the same time, you're able to get this gorgeous shape. I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think it's really cool. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm thrilled to have the chance to have shown you guys, talked about it, and given you the idea. I did talk to Matt, and he did say he's willing to start doing them and can do them on the more regular. I think it's just absolutely awesome. I would love to see other people doing this and kind of getting the same performance and the same like day-to-day usability from something that's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that bubble gum is so fun. It's absolutely out of this world, right? Gumball head. What a cool, really unique, creamy, barber shop-esque, right? It has like this whimsical, floral, almost powdery tone to it from the gum. And I talked to them and they said they didn't want to be too strong because they were worried to become sickly sweet. For everybody out there, it's like, Subie, is this like cloying? It's really not. It's actually more like powdery. It's a little bit more, like on the, not the sweet side, more on the floral side. That's the only way I can put it. Like, if you imagine opening up one of those pink gum things, the actual powder on the gum, on the bubble gum wrap, that's what this smells like. It's like the powder. It's not necessarily the gum, but the powder form. Like it's the initial opening of that package. And that's kind of what the Marshmallows experience, right? It's not the super sweetness. It's like when you open the box, that initial like hit in the face of vanilla marshmallow is the same thing with the bubble gum. It's like that initial smell. Really, really great stuff. Very hydrating. I love this on my hands. To be really honest, as I'm wiping it on, I love how hydrating this is. It feels like my skin is just soft. It's just begging to be touched. Ooh, man, it smells so good. That is worth it, and it's absolutely something I'm looking forward to wearing all day. Thank you so much for joining me for a little Pinky's Madness, a little gumball action going here, a little gumball head, right? And you gotta just say it one more time. Huge shout out to Razor Emporium and to the Proof team for creating something absolutely above and beyond when it comes to shaveability, usability. Just an autopilot kind of shave. It was phenomenal. And until I see you guys for our next shave, I'm gonna enjoy this one. I'll see you around soon. Ow.